I'm an ex-army commando who who served, as a commando, and now is leading a retired life. His friend is Arjun Rampal. They were colleagues when they were commandos. They were both commandos, and he's now stationed in Bangkok. He has invited Suryaveer Sing, which is my name in the film, to come to Bangkok and wants him to take up a job. The job is to act as a bodyguard to an affluent family who have a little daughter. A lot of people do not know, but it is presumed that kidnapping is a much larger business than drugs even in today's world. So, and it's very rampant in the area where they are. And this guy is called to protect this child.
So what made you do the film?
Yeah, firstly, as I was just saying a little earlier, at age 64, you do not get many such opportunities where you are the central character of a film. So really thankful that there are roles and there are people who want to take that challenge and take that risk of making films with a 64-year-old as a central character. Then the fact that it was going to be shot from start to finish. Apoorva Lakhia is a very dear friend, is like a family, is very close to Abhishek. Abhishek did his first directorial venture, Mumbai Se Aaya Mera Dost. I liked him. I liked his work. I think he's modern. He's very aggressive, very impatient to prove himself. And it's just gave me an opportunity to work with somebody of my son's age, and just to be a part of this wonderful unit. I had seen him work in Boom. He was first AD to Kaizad, and very organized, brought in new principles, new ideas in production and filmmaking technologies, which he brought into practice even here. And it's very exciting for an actor, especially for us. We've been through from the late 60s, where having a call sheet was unheard of, and down to very precise things like what time you should be sitting for makeup, what time you should be on set, knowing exactly what the shots are going to be, camera angles, dialogues, everything. It just makes life so much easier. So just to be a part of this very professional and very organized unit was exciting enough.
As you said, that in India, films are not written for people who are changing the trend. Films are made.
I don't know. This is for people like you to assess.
Sir, your look has been really talked about. You have very distinct and stylized look in this film. So, what is your comment on the way you've been presented in this film?
I think I can't say about myself, but if it's appealing to you and if it's appealing to the people, I'll say thank you. And,
what is your most memorable scene from this movie? Your favorite scene?
Yeah. As I said, he's come from a past that has been traumatic for him. A few instances, and they keep haunting him. And in his moments of solitude, they come back to him. There is one such moment when he's almost overtaken or overcome by by his trauma, and I think that is an interesting scene where he's all by himself. So he's tense about it. He's also almost become an alcoholic as a result of his trauma, and so because of excessive alcohol, he's now almost in a stupor, and he goes through an entire gamut of emotions, and almost to self-destruction at one point, laughing at life at the other point, weeping at the other point. You know how you get when you are in a stupor. And very brilliantly executed by the camera department and Apoorva. The whole concept of how it was shot, how it was put together, how it was edited, I like that.
Apoorva said that he wanted to see you again in that action mode which you were in the 70s and 80s. How happy are you doing action?
I think he's being very stupid because, at 64 you can't move the same way that you did when you were in your 20s and 30s. So,
but you're happy doing action again apart from that?
Yeah, if I'm able to manage, I'll do it. A lot of stuff is done on wires now, So if he's thinking of anything like that, then I'm okay. But if it's, running and actual physical activity, I have certain restraints on that because of my physicality.
You said it's very difficult to act with children and animals. Most of your scenes are with baby Rusha.
Yes.
How
Yeah.
was it?
Rucha is an amazing actress. Children are very normal and they're very gifted. They're casual. They don't come under any class of training, which is so wonderful. It's also very frightening because they can surprise you suddenly and you have to be on your guard. Most of the time we are making all the mistakes. They're always right. And it's great fun, They're natural. Rucha definitely is. She's absolutely a natural actor, and great joy to be working with her.
You're coming on television, on KBC, you're coming on big screen. In commercials, do you think there's an overexposure kind of thing? But everything's working.
At 64, you're worried about exposure. You're not worried about overexposure.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Okay.